Hello, Father Tom Curran here from Rockhurst University. Since I've been at Rockhurst University, I've been given this reputation of telling true stories, and I've been asked to share with you some of those best of those true stories. So here they go. True story. Let's start with our studies. And of course, we all study the scriptures, and we've all heard about Daniel and Daniel in the lion's den. Well, real reveal of the scriptures shows that Daniel prevailed in the lion's den and was not eaten by the lions because he read the Bible the whole time, and the lions wouldn't come near him. Therefore, we can say that he read between the lions. True story. Second true story. Let's talk about our students here who meet one another and then decide to spend their lives together in marriage. Well, I've had the opportunity to officiate at a few of our weddings. So, true story here about a couple. She, an alumna, is from the town of Normal, Illinois. He's from Peculiar, Missouri. And so we captured this wedding as Normal Woman Marries Peculiar Man. True story. Well, occasionally we've had construction here on campus, and in the most recent construction, at the completion of the construction, we found that some of our students were carving their initials into the newly poured pavement, into the concrete there. And of course, the construction folks were chastising them and saying, we don't do that, and giving them a hard time. At which time the supervisor, the project manager, came over and said, hey, this is a Jesuit school. We love the students here, don't you? You've heard us been told that we must love the students. Don't you love the students of Rockhurst? And he said, of course I love them, but I love them in the abstract, not in the concrete. True story. As you may know, I'm originally from Philadelphia. Well, some of my friends in Philadelphia have a variety of jobs, and one, in fact, runs a junkyard. And he has, of course, a junkyard dog. It's an old hound. The dog's name is Mace. And he shared with me recently that Mace, of course, I knew this about Mace, Mace is a peculiar dog. Mace likes to eat grass, even when it's well. Of course, Mace one day, this old dog gets out of the junkyard, starts eating grass outside of the yard, and he was ecstatic about this because Mace uncovered an old tool of his, a wrench. And he told me he was so excited about that. And I said, well, so what does that mean? He says, well, it's very simple. A grazing mace. How sweet the hound that saved a wrench for me. True story. Last one. So as we're heading into the holidays, I'm asked sometimes, well, what about you Jesuits? How do you celebrate the holidays? Well, we do come together and celebrate the holidays. And of course, like everyone, we all like certain things at the holidays that make them more festive. And one of the Jesuits, I won't share the name, but one of the Jesuits likes asparagus for big holidays, which is not unusual. And he likes a little hollandaise on his asparagus, which again is not unusual. But this Jesuit insists every year that his asparagus has hollandaise sauce, and in fact that it's served on a chrome plate. And we ask him every year, why is that? And he says very simply, there's no place like Chrome for the hollandaise. True story. Lastly, true stories. I'm asked repeatedly, are these really true? To which I say, yes, they're true. They're all true. And some of them even happened.